Okay, hello and welcome back. Let's finish this and move on to witch hunt. Cause I am tired. I will finish witch hunt today.
Now the pieces fall into place. The Grey Warden comes, the instrument of the Father. Oh, and the Father, he is but a shadow. Oh, how my children protect me. How they love me.
I have told you many times, Mother. I am not the Father. I am simply the Architect.
It does not change what you are. You took away that beautiful music, left us with nothing.
It was a mistake to free you. It has left you with madness. I am truly sorry.
Even were she not mad, the mother would still be disgusting.
Ah, but perhaps the Warden would like to hear how it was that the Father began the Blight. You want the source of the Archdemon? The one who brought all our kind to the surface? Here he is!
Ouch. Score one for the mother, huh?
Ah, there it is then. Unfortunate. I did find the old god, Athemiel, but I did not wish another blight. I attempted my joining ritual. My hope was that this would free all Darkspawn, unravel the curse from its source. Alas, I was unlucky.
Do you even think on the repercussions of your actions?
It is not the way of the Grey Wardens to do what must be done. In the name of combating the Blight. The Blight is a menace, both for your people and for mine. To end it requires sacrifice and risk.
And how lonely the Father was. How terrible to be the outcast, the outsider. He claims he wishes the Darkspawn to be free, but what he truly wants is to correct them.
However you feel about what I have done, the Mother is mad. She cannot be allowed to...
Begone, Shadow! Any more than you already have. And now the hero is alone. Oh, the Mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what she's done. So it must end. It all must come crashing down! Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
Okay. What? Where is my mana? Holy shit. Yeah, where is my mana? How is she splitting it? Oh. But I don't know is that we may need to retreat. That place is not good for me.
There is no hope for you now!
Again, he's dead. asshole.
Clumsy!
Kill the fucking thing! Holy crap.
Of course.
What are they doing?
As you say.
I really hope it's not an infinite spawn of things. I don't remember really. My task here is to keep them alive. That's all I need. Keep them alive. Keep them alive. Of course, keep me alive. Ah, someone is casting that mana spell. Holy shit.
May the gods grant thee strength!
She is casting it, I'm sure she has magic. What the fuck? She's a fucking dwarf.
This quick! We can do this!
Yeah, she's a fucking dwarf. How is she casting magics? Okay, finally it seems. I can advance on her ass. Proper.
Yes.
Okay, time to retreat.
As you say. This is a waste of time.
Just finish this bullshit.
Flee while you
I would have decapitated her. At least, at the very least. After the death of the mother, the remaining Darkspawn forces scattered and fled back into the deep roots. The raids on Amaranthine came to an abrupt end. The architect apparently kept his word, gathering his remaining disciples to follow the rest of their kind back underground. Those Grey Wardens in other nations were appalled to hear of the architect's continued existence, but were unable to track him down despite years of effort. Some within the Order have claimed that the architect's survival guarantees another blight, and yet the deep roads have lately been quieter than any recall. Most have resigned. What? Resigned? Whatever. Decided that it is now in the Maker's hands. Which is to say, it's up to luck and chance. The destruction of Amaranthine did not endear the Grey Wardens to the people of Ferelden. Although much of the citizenry wanted to forget the terrible event and get on with life, a small segment pledged to exact revenge against the Wardens. Rumors said that the commander of the Grey was a malefic. Some even claimed the commander was an abomination, controlled by demons from the Fade, set to destroy humanity. What do I know? They are very perspicacious, these peasants. Rumors grew until inside a year a mob appeared at the gates of Vigil's Keep. Although most of the rioters were shown mercy and survived the bloody clash, public opinion of the Grey Wardens turned sour for years, until the Wardens led an effort to rebuild Amaranthine. The war devastated the farmholds of the Arling, and the land would never truly recover from their loss. Most of the Arling lay fallow, becoming a breeding ground for bandits and or worse. Only the roads and the few scattered settlements could provide any safety in that abandoned region. The annals of the Grey Wardens hailed Commander Atnush's defense of Vigil's keep as a crucial victory. The Order's more clever recruits often spent days studying the account in an attempt to understand the commander's tactics and use of the console. Masterful use of the console, I should say. Peace allowed the Wardens to replenish their numbers. Soon, Vigil's keep bore a capable army with Wardens at its core. From the ranks emerged new heroes to challenge the threats to Amaranthine and all of Ferelden. Through taxes and levies, the Vigil was rebuilt. Years later, Badric Glaunak stood on the battlements and pronounced that the defenses were acceptable. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. Dark whispers of conspiracy against the Grey Wardens fell silent after a rush of accidents and disappearances culminated in the apparent suicide of Van Smel. The nobles of Amaranthine remained dutiful. Some even suggest they were cowed into submission. Among the many legends that the Vigil spawned was one of the great heroes of the next age, a sheep herder turned soldier by the name of Sir Alec the Valiant, who eventually founded an order of knights that lasted 1,000 years. Dworkin Gravonak further refined his lyrium sand explosives, but left the Warden's employ after Qunari mercenaries tried to assassinate him. Although the Dwarven bombardier took his secrets with him, the learned say he left clues for others to follow in his footsteps. The Vigil soldiers, wearing the distinctive silverite armor that Master Wade crafted, came to be known as the Silver Order. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Order developed into one of Ferelden's most revered military forces, a lasting memory of the Vigil's famous commander. With Velanan the Architect gone from the region, the pilgrim's path began to see traffic again. The massacre of the militiamen and the merchants, however, led to hostilities between the neighboring human settlements and any Dalish clans that passed by. One human villager soon kidnapped and murdered a Dalish child. The clans reacted by giving the Wending Wood a wide berth. Both sides know that at some point the elves will return for revenge. A few years after Calhirol was emptied of Darkspawn, Orzammar began sending expeditions to rediscover the knowledge of smithing that had been lost within the Taig. Eventually, House Helmi decided that Calhirol was too important to be abandoned. At tremendous cost of dwarven lives, they cleared the tunnels leading to Calhirol of Old Darkspawn, making the road between Orzammar and the fortress safe again. Calhirol was reclaimed for Orzammar, once and for all. In time, the Arling began to forget the tales of apparitions in the Black Marsh. Ever so slowly, settlers drifted into the region. Scholars said the veil was thin, and thus the area still dangerous, but the people only cared that there were no longer frightened whispers in the shadows. The village was slowly rebuilt. Twice the Baroness Mansions was rebuilt and occupied, once by a wealthy merchant and another time by an Orlesian mage. Both died mysteriously. Afterwards, the mansion was turned down completely and the site left untouched. Anders remained with the Grey Wardens a few years longer, training the Order's next generation of mages. But when the Circle Tower called on him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the Architect, much to the Templars' dismay, Anders told the commander of the Grey that his time with the Wardens was over. Now that Anders was no longer a Warden, the Templars declared him an apostate and began a search. The closest they came to finding him was a rumor that he joined the crew of a merchant ship with a female captain. Okay. Belana never saw her clan again, but neither did she forsake her Dalish culture, nor her revealing clothes, nor her quick temper. Her friendship with the Warden Commander changed her opinions of humankind significantly. Shortly after the monster's defeat, the Mother's defeat, Darkspawn stragglers who still remained on the surface attacked a human village. Belana was the only warden nearby and defended the village single-handedly. She did not sneer once. Years later, on an expedition in the deep roads, Belana took off on her own, saying she had seen Serran in the shadows. The other wardens searched for her, but she was truly gone. After spending a number of years with the wardens, Nathaniel realized the life was not for him. He disappeared from the barracks one evening, reportedly off to seek fortune outside of Ferelden. Not long after the Axpon threat was ended, Justice returned to Vigil's Keep and looked sadly into the sun. When one of the other wardens asked what was amiss, he said simply, "I know what I must do." Christoph's body slumped death. If the spirit itself remains alive, it has not shown itself. With the mother dead, Sigrun seemed to lose her purpose. She withdrew from her friends in the Order and spoke to them less and less each day. One morning, Sigrun was simply absent, her bed made and her trunk emptied. A young recruit who had been up in the night said she left for her calling, gone to finish what she started in Calhirol. Ogren continued to regale young warden recruits with tales of his prowess in both battle and bed. His drinking games prompted at least one recruit to declare that she would rather reattempt the joining than lift another mug. Fancy returned to Vigil's Keep several times to see Ogren, usually bringing their toddler as well. Ogren's inability to act seriously wore on her, however, and her visits dwindled, then stopped altogether. If Ogren missed her or his child, he never showed it. As for the savior of Ferelden, he did not remain as commander for the Grey for long. The Darkspawn were no longer a real concern, the blight well and truly over. It was time for him to move on to stalking. Some claim that the commander headed west into Orlais, chasing after a dark-haired sorceress who had fought alongside during the Blight. Whether he found her or not, he certainly did not return to Vigil's Keep. And there you go. We are done with Awakening. It's time to move on quickly.